I I can't believe we've lost Dr. Manmohan Singh. It's
Yeah,
just, it's so sudden.
it really is. He was such a pillar in Indian politics and economics.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The
Mm-hmm.
architect of India's economic reforms in the 90s. Without his vision, who knows where we'd be today.
Right, those 1991 reforms really changed everything. But do you think he got enough credit for that?
Honestly, I don't think so.
Yeah,
He was often overshadowed, sometimes even mocked as Maun Mohan Singh because of his quiet demeanor.
but he proved that actions speak louder than words. Like when he
Exactly.
pushed through the Indo-US nuclear deal despite fierce opposition.
Yes. He risked his government to make that happen.
Right.
It showed real resolve.
And remember when he said, history will be kinder to me than the contemporary media?
Oh,
It's like he
absolutely.
knew his legacy would endure.
Exactly. And even though he faced criticism, he
Mhm.
always maintained his integrity.
But some say he didn't do enough to stop corruption during UPA too. Do you think that's fair?
Well, it's complicated.
Yeah.
Coalition politics can tie your hands. He did the best he could under the circumstances.
I suppose managing alliances is tricky.
Exactly.
And yet, he presided over impressive economic growth.
That's right. The GDP
Mhm.
soared during his first term.
His journey from a tiny village in Goa to prime minister is inspiring.
It
Studying
really
at
is.
Cambridge and Oxford on scholarships? Incredible.
And then serving as chief economic advisor, RBI governor, finance minister.
Yeah.
His career was remarkable.
It's interesting he always entered parliament through the Rajya Sabha. He lost the only Lok Sabha election he contested.
True, but that didn't stop him.
Exactly.
And he was our only Sikh prime minister so far.
I recall how he became prime minister after Sonia Gandhi declined.
Yes.
That was quite a twist.
Despite critics calling him a puppet, he showed his independence.
Right.
Like appointing Pranab Mukherjee as finance minister in 2009.
Speaking of Pranab Mukherjee, he admired Singh greatly, didn't he?
Absolutely.
Called him a strong nationalist and a man of courage and conviction.
And in his book, he argued that Singh wasn't an accidental prime minister.
Exactly.
He believed history would judge him kindly.
And looking at the tributes today, that's happening. Even PM Modi praised his efforts.
Indeed. And Rahul Gandhi called him a mentor and guide.
Mm-hmm.
His impact was profound. Exactly. Sometimes you don't realize the value until
Yeah.
it's gone. He was a gentle giant in our politics.
And though quiet, he was fiercely determined.
Right.
The nuclear deal proved that.
He put everything on the line for what he believed in.
Right?
That's true leadership.
Absolutely. And yet, he remained humble throughout.
Exactly.
Always crediting others, avoiding the limelight.
You know, it's interesting how he quoted Victor Hugo in his first budget speech.
Oh, yeah?
No power on earth can stop an idea whose time has come.
That's powerful. And so fitting for his reforms.
Those reforms pulled India out of a severe economic crisis.
Mm-hmm.
He turned things around when it seemed impossible.
It's hard to imagine modern India without those changes.
Exactly. He laid the foundation for our current economy.
Yeah.
And yet, he stayed modest about it all.
Maybe that's why some underestimated him.
Perhaps.
But those who knew him saw his brilliance.
Journalist Neerja Chowdhury called him the underrated prime minister who triumphed.
Right.
That's quite an acknowledgement.
She mentioned how he bent like grass in a storm to last 10 years.
Exactly.
Adapting without compromising his values.
But sometimes I wonder, if he should have been more assertive.
Maybe, but his quiet strength was his style.
True.
He achieved so much with it.
And perhaps that's a lesson in leadership.
Mm-hmm.
That strength isn't always loud.
Very true. His legacy will inspire generations to come.
Absolutely. Dr.
Yeah.
Manmohan Singh will be remembered as a visionary who transformed India.
May he rest in peace.